guys, guess what? We're here with Toni, and she is the winner of the $1,000.
Woohoo!
So good thing she has a truck because she has to take this check home today with her and take it to the bank. I don't think you can camera shoot this and send it off. So, woo!
Awesome.
Done. All right, Toni.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what did you like about this challenge?
I love that it helped motivate me because I actually was trying to do it on my own and I kept falling flat on my face because I'm so busy, and just being able to get something easy and being on a busy schedule, working 2 full-time jobs, one full-time,
Your mom is the other
See?
one.
Mom, I'm already thinking of dad too at the same time, so I'm
Yeah.
thinking of both of us. So both of us, 2 full-time jobs, 3 kids, 2 4-year-old twins, a 9-year-old, all boys, crazy, on top of soccer practice, all the works and everything. But to actually be able to cook meals and go every couple of hours is difficult. So we went the easy route. We were actually, for like the previous couple months beforehand, out to eat, fast food, something easy. Like literally for dinner, chips and salsa sometimes. Just because, it got really bad. I got to the biggest I've ever got in my entire life. And it was getting to a point of getting depressed, getting stressed out, knowing what to do. Because this is the 3rd or 4th competition now. And I've won 3 of 4, 2 of 3, out of them, which is awesome. I know what to do. I know, what I can manage and handle and all that stuff. It's the fact of doing it.
Right.
It's a lot, but then it's not a lot. It's making a time. It's making the effort, all that stuff. But it's the motivation, because I know if I'm in a competition, I'm headstrong, and I can't help it. I love to win.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'll go hard
Mindset.
for it.
Mindset.
Definitely mind over matter, and that's for sure. It was a struggle because we had actually family over for like 3-4 weeks from Kentucky, from San Diego, coming over, and staying, which was a joy and a pleasure, but it was bittersweet. It's like, I love you, I want you here, but during the competition, it's seriously bad timing because we have to cook the food for them, we have to cook our food, and then the kids eat something different, of course, because they're all picky. So, with that being said, it was a struggle. Getting the workouts in was a struggle. We made beach trips and doing other things, eating cold chicken on the way to the beach and doing all that stuff. So it's difficult. It's extremely difficult, but as long as you do the prepping, get the workouts in. I actually missed a lot of workouts, unfortunately, because of the schedule, and we have 2 kids with autism and ADHD. We have therapists at the house, so dad gets home around 4 o'clock. We have a babysitter. He takes care of that. I'm working. So it's just it's a struggle. I mean, trying to get the workouts in, the meal prep, we were going to bed close to midnight every night.
So when you say workouts and meal prep, how many days a week were you working out?
I missed a lot of workouts, but overall, it was at least like 3 to 5.
3 to 5 days a week. That's it. You don't have to work out 7 days a week, which is good.
No, although I did in the beginning. I was, before family and everyone came, it was every day.
Yeah, something in.
I was every day. I would do Insanity in the morning, the original Insanity program, amazing workout, and Insanity Max 30. I would do that. I would weight train, and then followed by more cardio right afterwards, which would be Insanity. But then other than that, I missed a lot. So it was like a consistent making sure I got all my body parts throughout the week, but then trying to get the cardio in. And some days I got the cardio in and not the workout, the weight training. So if I got that, it would have been, a lot more dramatic results. But overall,
she got good results. She's not giving herself enough credit.
Because I know what I've done in the past. So knowing that.
So I'm looking at your board, and we'll show you guys. But she lost over 6% body fat, which is amazing. And she has brought up several times that she had the issue with meal prepping and staying consistent with that and eating cold chicken. So she went on vacation. She had family over. She has 3 kids. And so obviously with meal prepping, you weren't doing the starvation diet. So Tell me what you did for food. And then what you're doing now. I know we actually just tested her metabolism, and she's on a meal plan with us, but what did you do during the challenge?
During the challenge, for my breakfast, it was literally eating the same thing all the time. So for breakfast, I was having liquid egg whites. I mixed it with the Crystal Light and diluted it with water. and oats. That was my breakfast. And then I would have my next meal would be chicken and potato. Then it'd be chicken, potato, and broccoli the next couple hours. And then my late night snack before bed would be almonds and a protein. But then after weight training, I would have a protein as well.
So you were eating several times throughout the day?
Yes. I had my breakfast, and then I was eating every 3 hours.
Good.
Every 3 hours, yeah.
And that can be a struggle, too.
And no carbs after 4.
Okay. But she were eating carbs throughout the day, which
Yes.
is good.
I was either eating potato or brown rice.
Good. So we
Yes.
do need that, especially with the amount of cardio that she was doing. That's fantastic that you were able to do that, and we're really excited, and you really did a great job, despite all the struggles that you had with family and meal prepping and things like that.
We had a lot of obstacles come our way during this competition, because normally competitions are pretty easy and mellow to where we're just focusing on the competition. But with family coming and then work, we were dealing with some stuff to where I ended up staying a couple days till 10 o'clock from being there at 8. So it was crazy. So to get home at that time, there's just you're exhausted.
Yeah.
You're like, you don't want to work out and all that stuff. But then I just kept thinking, I'm falling back on my diet. My diet's staying, it's on point, it's strong and everything. But just with that, you just have to you just got to have the mindset. If you want it, you can get it. If there's no if, ands, or buts. And the thing is I'm guilty, just like every person out there, because I went from eating fast food nonstop or not eating all day and making up for it at night in one big portion.
Right.
And I'm bad with that. I love food, and that's my problem. I eat way too much. And my husband's problem is the opposite. He doesn't like to eat. And he was like, if I don't have to eat, I don't, I wouldn't. So he doesn't eat as much, and that's his problem, to where he's not eating and has a problem, and I'm overeating. So I'm like, we need to balance it out there.
Right.
But with that, since we went from all this bad food and junk food and everything to strict on point every couple hours, I actually was like, this isn't working. And even though I know the process, I know it takes time and all that stuff, but me myself, I feel like I should get these results. I should be melting right now, because I went from eating this to this.
Yeah.
I want something completely different, but it's a process. It truly is a process, and as long as you just stick to it and go, you'll get the results. And I'm excited about doing that test, just because of the fact that it's a big variety of food now.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can eat that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a flat stomach and do all that. So I'm excited to try that, because every competition, it was literally ground turkey. If I did change it up, it would be ground turkey 99% lean. It would be chicken or fish.
Right.
Those would be my proteins, or it'd be a brown potato, or not a brown potato, red potato, or brown rice.
So you're excited with the variety that's on your meal plan.
It's funny. I'm so excited, but I'm nervous at the same time. And I'm nervous just because of the fact that I'm like, I never did it like this. So I'm just like, is this going to work? So I'm really, and I know it will.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm excited to have that variety and know, hey, I can actually eat something else. There's a variety of food you can eat to maintain.
Right.
And that's always been my problem, to where I could do, the competition, get where I want to get, feel happy and comfortable about myself. But then it's so easy to fall out of it.
Yeah.
And I have a problem with the consistency. But I'm like, okay, I feel like I can only eat those couple of things. I can only have chicken and this and that. And it gets to a point where it's like, don't want to eat this anymore. It's the same thing over and over. But you can eat a variety of other food and still maintain. And I'm so excited and looking forward to that. I'm like, ah.
Yeah. And that's a good point. If you take extreme measures where you're cutting out fat out of your diet, if you're cutting out carbs or things like that, it's not sustainable long term, and that will affect you to where you do rebound. And that sounds like that's the case with you. You're doing something so strict for so long that now you go back to normal life, and your body kind of revolts against you, and you start putting on weight. And there's, scientifically speaking, there's reasons for that based off your metabolism and things like that. And it's just not sustainable. So that's what we like to do here, is give you a sustainable meal plan that is real food and it's real life. Toni's a real person, and she has kids, 3 boys, and she works. She's not at home, watching daytime television and working out. Right? Does that happen? And working out 5 hours a day. So for the rest of you out there, that's a good point that I love that you brought up, is that it's real life. It's going to happen. You have to be consistent, but don't be so eager to drop 10 pounds in 1 week because you're going to gain 20 pounds back the next week.
Yeah.
You have to trust the process, and it is going to take time. And 8 weeks is just a little snippet, and to show you, dun, 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 dun. So Toni lost 6.36% body fat, which was 14.83 pounds of fat. Now she lost 16.43 pounds overall. So of that, most of it was fat, and then we also know that she lost a little bit of muscle, and then a little bit. But that's going to happen, in all honesty. When you take off a significant amount of weight, we are going to see some muscle loss. It'll typically be off your torso and your legs, because just think, she's not carrying around 15 extra pounds of fat all day long.
Makes a big difference, too.
It does. Another thing to think of is that muscle is also 70% water. So if you're losing a little bit of muscle, you're going to lose water weight as well. And for those of you that are exercising, the same goes for gaining weight. So if you just started exercising, strength training predominantly, and you're putting on muscle, you're going to gain muscle weight and you're going to gain water weight. Your fat is probably going to go down. So keep that in mind when you're fighting with the scale. We actually want to test your body fat and see what's going on inside. So if you're like, I've been doing CrossFit, or I've been doing Orange Theory, or I've been doing this boot camp for 3 months and my weight hasn't changed but my clothes feel better, that's exactly what's happening, is that you're probably gaining muscle, gaining water, and losing fat, but on the scale it's evening out. So with that being said, we are excited to give you your check. We're proud of you, and we're looking forward to, would you do another competition with us? Another
definitely.
challenge?
That goes without saying. I am so looking forward to it. I am grateful that you did the competition, because like I said, I was starting to go into a depression mode because of the fact that I was getting so big. I got the biggest I've ever been. I was 165. And I started actually dropping weight before the competition, so I started at 160. But it was just getting to a point where I'm like, oh my God, and I know what needs to be done. But the point of actually doing it, and I needed the motivation, something to kick me in gear and get me on the right track and all that stuff. Because I know once I start losing weight, once I work out, because I could dread it all day. I'm like, oh, like you'll have those points of the day, I want to work out right now, and you're feeling it, and then something will happen unexpectedly because you have a family of 5, and yes. Something comes up or something unexpected, and then you just lose that drive, that motivation. And then there's sometimes where it did, take presence, and I didn't do it, and I regretted it. I truly regretted it. But then when you just go and do it, once you push play, or once you get started, you get into it. It goes out the door of the not wanting to. And then once you're done, you're so happy and you feel good that you did. And your body, you just feel it. Yeah. And then it got to a point where I was struggling getting out of bed. I mean, I had no choice because I have to get the kids up and I have to go to work and all that stuff. But then after losing weight and starting to feel better, like I was internally, you could just feel it, feeling better. I'm popping out of bed. I'm like, woo! It's more of like a spring chicken kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I noticed a big difference, and thanks to you guys, I was actually able to have self-confidence again, to build everything, and just feel better about myself. Wear shorts, because it got to a point where I was wearing just pants. I'm like, I can't go through summer and suffer. I'm one that likes to wear shorts and tank top, overall. And we actually went to the river and to the beach, and I was in a bikini, and I felt confident. I felt good, because normally I'm like, I can't go, but I'm not gonna wear a one piece, and I'm not gonna wear a shawl or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm not that person, but no, I love it, and I would do another one in a heartbeat, most definitely. And I'm so excited, and to you and your company, your guys' team, you guys are amazing, and I look forward to another one.
Good. I appreciate that. So again, for we're talking to Toni. We'll introduce the male winner too, but I know a lot of us women do struggle with the way we look, especially after we've had kids and things like that, and struggling with the time. And I just did a video on this yesterday. Take the time for you, because it is important. And that's why I look like this. I went to the gym this morning and I jammed down here, and then I'll go home and do all the family stuff. But I feel better, and I'm not regretful, or I'm not angry, or I'm not, holding a grudge against, I had to get up and get the kids ready. I just did it. I'm going to get up before they get up. And sometimes you have to do that, and it's life. It's not fun, but you obviously put the effort in, and we're super excited about it. So stay tuned. We'll do some blog posts, and we'll put some pictures up that she's going to share with us for before and after. So we'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.